Hi, and welcome to this quick video where I'm going to be introducing you the importance of breath and how to properly breathe and the breathing technique that we're going to be using throughout our flows. So whenever I say to inhale, or maybe I'll mention the three-part breath, this is the breath that I'm referencing to. So first off is the importance of our breath. Our breath allows us to go deeper into these postures or these asanas, these poses, a little bit deeper. And so with our exhale, we're reaching into our edge a little bit more. And what I mean by edge is right at that point where it's just too much, where it might be a little uncomfortable for you. We never want to surpass this boundary of our edge, because that's when we can cause any trauma or any tears. So really listen to your body and be honest with yourself. The point of our edge is to challenge ourselves a little bit more physically and mentally. And on our exhale, that's when we can relax and ease a little bit deeper into the pose. So our breath is a tool and it's a guide, and we can't live and function without our breath. It also controls the nervous system, so it's shifting from the sympathetic to the parasympathetic. So the stress response, the flight or fight, to our relaxed state of mind, the rest and digest. And so our body can actually focus on what it needs to as our mind and our thoughts and our experiences are going about our day. So our breath is an amazing thing that we live for. Breath is life. We can't live or survive more than a certain amount of time without our breath. We can survive days without food, days without water. We enter this world with our breath and we exit this world with our breath. A lot of us don't know how to actually breathe properly. And this was actually one of my experiences growing up that I actually went to physical therapy for. And so a lot of people, they tend to breathe with their lungs or with their stomachs versus their diaphragm, or actually getting that intentional air into their lungs. So take a moment here to close your eyes and just notice what it feels like to breathe the way that you're breathing naturally. And then start to take an intentional breath in with the nose, so you feel the air going up your nose and down the back of the throat. And exhale out. It's almost as if you're trying to smell something. So actually intentionally breathe through that nose. Fill the lungs. And exhale out. So the three-part breath is the part where we're breathing from our belly to our ribs to our chest. And so this may take some practice because it might be unusual for you. And for some, it might actually have you incorporate your core a little bit. And I'll get to that in a moment. So you can use your hand as a guide where you place it on your belly. Feel your belly rise as you inhale, and then slide your hand all the way up to your rib, right where like the middle of your sternum is, your heart space, and then slide it all the way up towards your chest and right above your collarbone area. And this is where you want to be expanding your chest too. So you want to feel that rhythm with your hand and feel the belly, the ribs, and the chest rise. And then on your exhale, you might have to engage your core a little bit here, so you can hold the air within your belly as you release the chest, down the lungs and the ribs, and then the belly is the last to release. So go ahead and give that a try first. Don't get frustrated. It all comes with practice. The more intentional you are with practice and the more gentle that you are with yourself, the easier it will become. So go ahead, close your eyes, maybe place your hand on your belly, one on your chest, whatever feels comfortable for you, and we're just going to practice that breath. So breathing in from the belly, the ribs, the chest, feeling light, and using your whole body and using your core to really lift those lungs up. And exhale out. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale out. So the key tip with this breath, on your exhale, you squeeze that belly and the ribs stay down. So our ribs never want to flare up, but they want to be controlled and steady down. So you might have to engage your intercostal muscles, the core, the abdominal muscles, and maybe even the back a little bit. So this is all new, and I just key these terms or bring this up to awareness. You might already know, and some of you might not know what that actually feels like. So knowing that you're using your whole diaphragm, the muscles of your core, so your back muscles and your abdominal muscles and your intercostal muscles, those are the little muscles in between the ribs and on the sides, maybe even the obliques. It's natural for you to feel that and engage the core a little bit. If you are feeling like you're engaging your core a lot more than usual, just be mindful, be aware that you're not overly stressing and contracting your core, but it's very gentle. It might feel like you're overdoing it because you might have a very weak core, and that is what could also be causing a lot of problems within the alignment of the body. So we're going all the way back to the basics. So you want to really feel light. So you're lifting up from the sides, expand that chest up, and then allow your ribs to feel supported and close down so they're not flaring up. And then exhale out. And take a moment to relax your body, relax your hands, close your eyes. And just notice how you feel by continuously doing those deep breaths from the belly, the ribs, the chest. And exhale the chest, the ribs, the belly. Take another inhale. Maybe you hold a little bit and exhale out. Everything should feel effortless and with a gentle control. And with that, I mean by intentionally breathing, you're intentionally moving your diaphragm and your lungs. You can gently open your eyes and notice how your body feels. So this breath is really going to help you with these postures, getting deeper into them to feel light within your body so you're not sinking into your joints. And it's really all stemming from the core, the foundation. So you're lifting from the pelvic floor muscles, the perineum, all the way up from your ribs to your chest, and all the way back down. And notice the difference that you'll feel with that. So continue to practice this. You will get better. You already are, and start to use that within these flows.